Shalom, all praises, honor, and glory goes to Yah Bashem Shai, Bashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and blessings to you, fellow Akim. Pushing this word in truth and sincerity, Shvel Kanat. Back again, doing the part 2 of 2nd Edras, the 15th and 16th chapter. I did one yesterday, and we cut the video. So I'm coming back to, finish Edras 15, I'm sorry. And I'm having some connection issues, but Lord's will, I'm just going to keep going. Like I said, I was having some connection issues, but Lord's will, I'm just going to keep going. So we're just going to finish up 2nd Edras 15, basically where I left off. I'm going to kind of read a little bit more for where I was started at, and then continue. And then we're going to go into 2nd Edras 16th chapter, because the times that we're in these chapters. Okay, we're in the majority part of the world. Okay, these countries are locked down. And that goes to show you that Esau has control over this world. Could the Chinese do that? They're on all one effort, basically, to bring in this new world order. Let me just go into it. Okay. So this is 2nd Edras 15 and 14. I'm gonna go back to 14, and then we're gonna read down. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. And that modern day sword is the gun. Now there's videos out where in all these big cities, these gun shops have long standing lines. Okay, like it was some type of fast food restaurant. They have long standing lines in the times that we're in now. Okay. Just within the past 2 weeks with this coronavirus, within the last month, okay, these gun stores are lined up, all throughout the block. Now there's a couple of brothers in the camp that actually work in warehouse. They do warehouse work, and they said the majority of things that are coming into the warehouse are like toilet paper and bullets. Why are people doing that? Because they can't. A lot of times you can get everything pretty much online. Okay, you can buy these things pretty much online. You can pretty much get anything online. And the majority of things that are coming in are bullets. Why is that? Because people understand that there's going to be sedition. People understand that it's going to come to a point to where people are going to be shooting at each other. People are going to be taken from each other. And that's why you have the standing president, Donald Trump. He activated the National Guard in New York and California and maybe another state. In about 3 or 4 states, he activated the National Guard, which the National Guard is a branch of the military. Okay, they are a branch of the army, which they are not directly of the army. They're for homeborn things on this soil. So they're being activated to do what? To enforce curfews. Esau's going to come out and say these things, it's getting worse because they ain't going to show videos of Jake dancing and partying. He's going to show people out and about and say, see, you're not adhering to these quarantines. You still going out, still going to play. Which, I just went out for a walk, and it's pretty much it's like a ghost town, but there's still activity going on. People still going to stores. People still need things. Okay. People are not self-sufficient. You damn near need to buy something almost every goddamn day. Okay, because you're running out, and especially if you have a family. So the Lord said, "Woe to the world." So we're in the stages of woe. Okay. So it says that they're going to fight against another with swords in their hands. A sword is a killing instrument, and the modern day sword is the gun. So just as I explained earlier, how these gun stores, you can look it up, they're having long lines because people are buying firearms. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So that's how bad it's going to get. And you can see this is a prelude to that. There's videos of people fighting over toilet paper. Jake, not too long ago, was killed over a chicken sandwich, Popeye's chicken sandwich. So there's people already dying over, small matters. Yeah, just this thing when it comes more into a global issue where there's a small amount of resources. Okay, the trucks are going to be stopped. Okay, goods are going to come in. Okay, different nations, they're going to stop dealing with America. A lot of the produce and a lot of different things come in from what? These other countries, especially China. Import, export. So sedition meaning going against the government. So that's how bad it's going to get. There's going to be riots. Okay, you haven't seen nothing. Things are going to intensify, and we're in Second Ezra the 15th chapter. Okay, when these things are actually manifesting, it says, "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." So you're going to desire to go somewhere else into a different city, but you're not going to be able to be. You're not going to be able to go to that city. Why? It's because there's going to be military blocks. Okay, you are going to have the proper paperwork to go into these different cities. And this is already being set up. They've already done it in many different countries. Okay, Italy. Okay, Italy, China. Okay, there's another alert. I got an alert on my phone where, let me see. Because Esau's gonna keep pushing out that fear of this corona. So that's all that he's pushing. I forget. I believe it was. I think a brother sent it on a thread. Let me just look at it real quick. It says, oh yeah, right here. It says police in California plan to use drones to enforce quarantine lockdowns. See? So this goes to show you that this man has rulership of this world, and a man is going to desire, you're going to desire to go into another city. Maybe your mother's there, maybe your loved one's there, and you're not going to be able to go into that city. Okay, because they're going to have everything on complete lockdown. All right, there's a car driving. They're going to say, who the hell is driving? Who are you? You're not part of the armed forces. You're not no type of politician with a military escort. What are they going to do? They're going to lock you up for going against the law of quarantine, which that means they suspended the Constitution. Okay, and they're going to suspend habeas corpus. They're just going to lock you up and throw you in the detention center, and we don't know where you will be at. Okay, that's how bad it's going to get. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Okay, that's what we're in. Okay, right now it's just the calm before the storm. But as you see, if you have a spiritual eye, a spiritual ear, if you're watching, if you're in the know, you see how it can crack off at any time. Just look how fast Esau locked down this place. Okay, he locked down the world. Look how fast he locked down this place within a month. Okay, first it was China, and then it spread to Europe, and then they start giving suggestions over here in the United States, and then now it's pretty much in these major cities. It's a full lockdown. It's not a full total lockdown, yet it's coming to that point. It's coming to that point to where you can't go outside. Okay, you can't go outside for nothing. Okay, the military, you're gonna actually see military troops. Okay, with automatic rifles, automatic guns. Okay, and they're gonna be directing people with these That's how bad it's gonna get. You're gonna literally have to get rations of food. Okay, and this is all under the guise of Esau stopping this coronavirus, which is nothing but a plague. Okay, and that was promised to this place that there would be plagues, which we understand that this is an artificial plague created by Esau, which that doesn't matter. But what does matter is it's still fulfilling prophecy, because these things are sparking off even more prophecies. Okay, whether people are dying, Esau could be literally killing them. Okay, it could just be regular people dying from regular diseases. Who knows, right? But what we do know is that this is just the beginning. Behold, said the Most High, Yahweh Shemashai, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south and from the east, and Lebanus, to turn themselves one against another and repay the thing that they have done to them, like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so I do also, and recompense in their bosom Thus said the Lord power. And that you can read about that in Joel, the third chapter, how the Lord, he's waking up all the mighty men, waking up all these nations. Because remember, amidst all these different pandemics that are going to happen, all these different events that are going to happen on the earth that's going to change your life for the worse, World War III is still being created, still being orchestrated by Yahweh Shema Shai. And the Lord is going to have all these heathen nations go into that land, the Middle East, okay, the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh Shaphat, meaning Yahweh's judgment, to what? For the Lord to repay them back, okay, because they have done, atrocities to his people, which means if you touch his people, that means you touched him. He said, he that touches you touches the apple of my eye. So they directly tried to destroy Yahweh Shema Shai by turning on his people. And look where they got Jake at now. Jake's totally bugged out of their damn mind, not knowing what to do, totally subjugated under this man. All right, Jake don't have no voice. Where's Jake at the UN? Okay, and these different summits. Where's Jake at? Jake ain't there. Jake has no say-so in the matter. Your vote doesn't matter. Your voice doesn't matter. Your opinion doesn't matter. And this is the reason why Esau, he has the National Guard to come in. Why? Because he's gonna have to try to control Jake. Okay, he's literally gonna have to try to control Jake, because Jake is gonna say enough is enough, man. And you can already see remnants of that. Jake want to party. You taking the mirth from Jake. Jake don't want. You take mirth from Jake, man. Jake's liable to go crazy, and that's what they're going to do. Okay. Well, what happened coming out of Egypt? Moses was gone for not even how long? And Jake, what did Jake do? Jake started partying. Okay. After they saw the destruction, after they saw chariots, all that, Jake wants to party. 2/3 of our people, they want to party. They want to drink. They want to get drunk. They want to do drugs. They want to play music and smoke and bullshit. Hang out with the fellas. So you're taking that away. You telling them they on timeout. You're not giving no indication when they can get off timeout. So what is Jake gonna do? And you anticipated that. Jake's gonna go crazy. Okay, they're gonna be rioting. They're gonna be looting. It says, let me read that verse again. Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also, and recompense in their bosom. Thus saith the Lord power. The fire is gone forth from his wrath, and he has consumed the foundation of the earth. And the sinners, like the straw that is kindled, woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, said the Lord. So where is this? The law is done away with? No, the law has never been done away with. Esau came into power. He took the Bible. He said that he's authority of the Bible. And then what did he do? He taught you people that the law is done away with. And that is a very known, what's it called? Narrative amongst the whole world, including our people. Okay, to justify them being wicked, to justify them going against the law. Okay. Rounding the edges of their beard, cutting their beard off. Okay, eating abominable food, pork, shrimp, lobster. Okay, crabs, shellfish. Okay, men wearing women's clothes, women wearing men's clothes, homosexuality, lesbianism. Okay, theft, murder. They use that scripture to say that, you know what, God is just a loving God. The commandments are done away with. Well, it says something totally different here. It says, woe to them that sin. And we know sin is what? It's transgression against the law. You going against the law. And why does Jake say, God forgive me? What do you need forgiveness for if the law is done away with? So right there, that's just backwards talk, right? But our people, they don't take that into consideration. It says, and keep not my commandments, said the Lord. I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children from the power, defile not my sanctuary. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. So death and destruction, okay, will be delivered unto the sinners. Okay, now you Edomites, you so-called white people, you have now became a sinner because you took the book. Okay, was that Psalms 58? You took the book and you said that, and you started to say that you are a Christian. Okay, America is founded on Christian principles. Okay. Excuse me. Let me get some water. Get something to drink real quick. You said you were a Christian. Okay, that America was founded on biblical principles, Christian principles. Okay, this America is full of Christians. You have all these churches. You have these Edomites going to church, saying that they love Jesus Christ. These mega churches. Okay, you teach the Bible. Okay, in these schools, you charge all type of money. You have these biblical scholars. They went to Yale. They went to Harvard. They went to these top prestigious schools, and they got they became doctors of the scriptures, so to speak. They became authorities in this world in the scriptures. So you basically took the Bible and said that you're following these things. Let me bring that out actually. Let me bring that. I think it's Psalms 50 or Psalms 58. 58. We'll get it. We will get it. Just bear with me real quick. So by that accord, Esau, you have to you also took on the curses of this book, right? If you tried to take on the blessings, yeah, it's Psalms 50. This is Psalms 50 and 16. But unto the wicked the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? And that's essentially what you have done. You said that you were God's chosen people. You said that, okay, look, this Bible, I got the Bible in my house. I'm a Christian. Okay, I'm gonna raise my children on Christian principles. Okay, this country was founded on Christian principles. The different laws that I exact, that I create, they are based off of Christian principles. Okay, you have presidents said that the Bible is the law of the land. At one point, you had the children, when you go to school, you will sing the Pledge of Allegiance. You will pray. You will also pray in school at one particular time, right? So this place said that they were of God. Yet the scriptures say, what have thou to do to declare my statutes, or to take my covenant in thy mouth? Because you basically said that you are, you're following the ways of the Bible, right? Yet you're not following the ways of the Bible. You're the wicked. Okay, you are the wicked that was set up to play the wicked on the earth, and you're doing that perfectly. You're doing exactly what you were created to do, and that was to become the wicked, to be the wicked. It says, when thou sawest a thief, thou consentest with him, and hast been partakers with adulterers. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth mischief. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thy own mother's son. And this goes to show you that Esau, which was Jacob's brother, he's the wicked. It says, thou slanderest thy own mother's son. Okay, Jacob and Esau. Okay. Says, these things thou hast done, and I kept silence. Yeah, because that was punishment unto us. We went through a punishment phase. And it would seem like the Lord, he kept silence, but really it was the Lord, he'd been being long suffering. We had to go through that. And we're still going through that. You're going to still come in. Okay, it ain't over. Esau going to come in, Revelation 12 and 12. He's going to come in knowing that he has a short time. And this coronavirus, all these things that are happening that Esau is artificially creating, he's trying to put the pressure on Jake. He wants to destroy Jake. He wants to destroy Jake. He wants to have a reason why he should bring in the military and shoot Jake. Okay, because he's gonna create that situation. That thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thy eyes. So the Lord is reproving you right now through what? Through his prophecies taking place right now. Okay, and showing you that he's not dealing with you by raising up the Israelites in the last days, which we are the Israelites. He's raising up the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, the skin is back on Israel, the flesh. Okay, the sinew and the bone, and more importantly, not the bone, the sinew and the flesh and the blood and all those things. But more importantly, the spirit is upon the elect of the nation of Israel, because this is still a small sanctuary. Yet the Lord is actually setting the order right before your face, Esau, showing you that you ain't got it. So now consider this, ye that forget. That's pretty much it on that. Let me go back to Edras and just read this. Might have to break it up into 3 videos. It's still a lot to go, but we'll see how it goes. Give me a second. Verse 27 says, "For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For the Most High shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him." Okay, so all the sinners of all the sinners of our people, of the Lord's people, they're going to die. Okay, you other heathen nations, you're going to die. Edomites, you're going to die. Your life is going to literally change, and people are freaking out. Jake is freaking the hell out, man. Okay, Jake has to come to reality now. You see that? Jake has to actually think about reality. You can't just be a nigga no more. Esau's locking your ass up. You can't just smoke blunts on the block. Esau, yeah, you got to go in the house. Okay, you can't just be trapping outside. Nah, you got to go in the house. Okay, you can't just be watching basketball all goddamn day. Okay, football all goddamn. That's cut off. Okay, you can't go to the club. That's cut off. Okay, you can't go to the bar. That's cut off. You can't meet up with the boys. All right, you can't go to the bowling alley. You can't go to the park with your boys. All that shit is cut off. All right, so the Most High, he ain't playing. Okay, he's coming down. He's coming down on you, Jakes. All right, and you're gonna be crying. You're gonna be screaming. You're gonna be calling for God. Okay, you're gonna be calling for Jesus, and the Lord, he ain't gonna hear you, because those are not his names. And then you're gonna reflect back to what the prophets were saying, and what's gonna happen. You're gonna try to go find the prophets, but it's gonna be too late. Because as of right now, we can't go to camp out here in California, which I would say the Bay Area. We have to do live shows. We can't even go to camp because they won't allow us to congregate in groups. That's cut off. So whether that goes back to normal, we go back out there, or whether this is a new precedent and this is how Esau is basically locking down this place. Okay, this man is locking down this place, and you Jakes don't get the brunt of Esau's anger. Okay, Jeremiah 30:7. Okay, which is Jacob's trouble. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth. Excuse me. And ye shall remain in them, for the Most High shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. Behold, a horrible vision and an appearance thereof from the east. I'm gonna actually skip down. I'm gonna go to 34. Behold, clouds from the east and from the north and the south, and they are very horrible to look upon, full of wrath and storm. Because the Lord, he's gonna send his chariots. Okay. You haven't seen nothing yet. You haven't been astonished yet. Because all these things are going to happen, then the chariots are going to show up too. They shall smite one upon another, and they shall smite down a great multitude of stars upon the earth, even their own stars. And blood shall be from the sword unto the belly, and dung of men unto the camel's hoe. And there shall be great fearfulness and trembling upon the earth, and they that see the wrath shall be afraid, and trembling shall come upon them. Where's all the mirth at? Where's all the joy at? It's not in here. It's not contained in here. Okay, that's going to be established in the kingdom of heaven. And then shall there come great storm from the south and from the north, and another part of the west, and strong wind shall arise from the east, excuse me, and shall open it, and the clouds which he raised up with wrath, and the stars stirred to cause fear towards the east and the west wind shall be destroyed. The great and mighty clouds shall be lifted up full of wrath, and the star, and they may make all the earth afraid, because those chariots are that's the curse. Okay, that's going to be a curse unto you people, and them that dwell therein, and they shall pour out over every high and eminent place and horrible star, fire and hail and flying swords. Okay, laser beams and many waters, that all fields may be full, and all rivers which are abundant of great waters. And they shall break down the cities and the walls and the mountains and the hills, trees and the woods and the grass and the meadows and the corn, and they shall go steadfastly unto Babylon and make her afraid. They shall come to her and besiege her, the star and all wrath shall they pour out upon her. Then shall the dust and smoke go up upon unto the heaven, and all they that be about her shall bewail her. Revelation 18, Jeremiah 51. Okay, that smoke is going to last forever, meaning a very long time. Okay, this place is going to be a total desert, and those other nations that made all type of money off of Babylon, like America, like the Arab nations, all these nations, they're going to bemoan America, not because you people are going to be destroyed, it's because they're not going to make any more money. And they that remain under her shall do service unto them that have put her in fear. And thou, Asia, thou art partaker of hope, of the hope in Babylon, and art the glory of her person. Woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her. Yeah, these Asian nations, they pretty much duplicated the way that Esau runs things, and Esau, basically Moab, starting to become by Esau's way that he did things. Moab started to become on a higher level than Esau. Okay, why do you think Esau had to bomb Ammon? Because they were getting on a higher level than you. So these other nations are starting to see that Esau plays dirty. Okay, they basically beat you at your own rules. And what did you do? You shut shit down. You send out viruses. So these other nations, they're going to deal very treacherously with you. Okay, when it's time for you to stop being a demon, or when you feel, oh, now we need to chill, we need to make peace treaties. These other nations, they're gonna be like, nah, man, we don't want no peace treaties with you, okay? Because you'll just stab us in the back as you have always done, and that's just the mo, the method of operation of the so-called white man, okay? The demon of the earth, okay? So you Moab, Ammon, woe unto you, okay? Woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which they always decide to commit whoredom with thee. You see the Moabite woman or the Ammonite woman. Who is she with? She with the Edomite man. All right, he's the hottest commodity on the planet Earth. Okay, the Israelite woman. Where is she? Where is she with? Who is she with? She's with the Edomite man. So everybody follows to be like this man. Thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore said the Most High. Yeah, because Esau, the way that he's done things, he got the porn industry. Okay, he got fake foods. Okay, he manipulates the weather. Okay, spray chemtrails. He creates these electronic devices that the byproducts are toxic to the environment. Are these big factories, that he tells people to go to college. He indoctrinated the school system. The whole world followed after this man. Okay, especially Asia, Moab and Ammon. And you follow after the ways that are wicked. You follow after the wicked people of the earth, because it looked pleasurable. Okay, it was enticing. Okay? Esau's way of living is really enticing. It's basically do as thou wilt. You can party all the goddamn time. You want tattoos, have tattoos. If you want to become, if you're a woman, and you want to become a man, you can do that. If you're a man and you want to be a homosexual, you can do that. There's nothing wrong with that. Actually, people are wrong, not you. People are wrong. Okay. So these other nations, they come over here and they participate in the activities of the Edomite, just as there's a saying, as in Rome, do as the Romans. Okay, so when you basically be a homosexual, basically, okay, be a pedophile. In these other nations, they have duplicated the acts of Edom, and they're going to receive a judgment for that. That's why the scriptures say that the nations were mad. Okay, that they were angry because you basically pulled the wool over them, and now their women are whores. Now there's no morality within their community. Now their economics is gone to shit. All right, they're slaves under you. Okay, so what are they going to do? What are these other nations going to do to Esau? They're going to shoot missiles on you, man. You proud devil. Thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore, said the Most High, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy house with destruction and death. And this coronavirus, where did it start? It started in China. China had to do a full lockdown. So these different Asian nations, they're going to be plagued. They're going to be judged because they followed after the ways of the wicked. When the way of the wicked, the Esau didn't tell you that there was a judgment for that. He duped you. He didn't tell you that you're going to get judged by Yahweh Shemal Shai. So they're very angry at you. Okay, it says, and the glory of thy power shall be dried up as a flower when the heat shall arise that is sent over thee. Thou shalt be weakened as a poor woman with stripes, and as one chastised with wounds, so that the mighty and the and lovers shall not be able to receive thee. Would I with jealousy have so proceeded against thee, said the Lord, if thou hast not always slain my chosen, exalting the stroke of thy hands, and saying over their dead, when thou was drunken. Set forth thy beauty, set forth the beauty of thy countenance. And I'm just reading down. We're just gonna go to I'll break down mainly the meat of the portion. The reward of thy whoredom shall be in thy bosom, therefore shalt thou receive recompense. So you other nations, you're going to receive recompense, okay? Moab, Ammon, as well as all the other heathen nations. Like as thou hast done unto my chosen, said the Lord. So the Lord remembers all the things that you have done to his chosen elect men, okay, his people. Said the Lord, even so shall the Most High do unto thee, and shall deliver thee into mischief. Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy city shall be broken down, and all thy shall perish with the sword in the field. They that be in a mountain shall die of hunger, and eat their own flesh, and drink their own blood, for the very hunger of bread and thirst of water. So that's what's going down. That's what's going to happen, okay, to you other nations. The Lord's going to break all you other nations down. Okay. Excuse me. So you know that corona going around, man. So you hear people coughing or sneezing, you looking at them twice. Which you got a lot of people that don't even they think that this is fishy. You got a lot of people that know about martial law, New World Order. They know that Esau's cracking down. So you got a lot of anarchists out here, and things just don't make sense, man. The average, if you believe what the scriptures say, the simple believe every word, So that's basically the breakdown. You're simple, okay. 59. Thou as unhappy shalt come through the sea and receive plagues again. Oh, I'm pretty much done. I'm pretty much done on that. I'll go jump to 60, read a little bit of 16. But basically, yeah, those that are going to escape into the mountains, go into the wilderness, try to bug out there. You gonna be starving. Okay, you gonna die there. Okay, you gonna eat yourself. You gonna well, that's what it says. Look, it says they that be in the mountains shall die of hunger and eat their own flesh and drink their own blood for the very hunger of bread and thirst of water. That's how bad it's gonna get out here. Okay, where you're gonna literally chop off a finger and eat it and drink blood because there's nothing else to eat. Okay. Uh, I'm gonna read a little bit in 16, and then what I'll do is come back maybe with a part three. Second Esdras 16:1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. See, there you go again. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. So all these nations, they're going to be destroyed. Gird up yourself with cloths of sack and hair, bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. So the Lord has destruction prepared for these other nations. Okay, a sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? So a sword is a killing instrument. Basically, in this context, judgment is being sent upon you, and who's able to turn that back? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? May any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire in stubble when it has begun to burn? Basically, no, you're not going to be able to do that. You're not going to be able. There's a hungry lion, okay, haven't eaten days, and he see you. What can you do? What could a mortal man do? So that's how it's going to be when these plagues come upon you. You're literally not going to be able to do anything about it. It says, may one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer. So if an arrow is shot, let's just demonstrate an arrow of somebody shooting an arrow. Can you turn that arrow back? Now these strong archers now are going to be these other nations that have nuclear capability. They have capability to send intercontinental ballistic missiles, the silos. Though that will be considered a strong archer. Okay, you're not going to be able to turn that back. Once that thing is shot, it's going to hit its target. Just as if you have an arrow and you shoot an arrow, or say you have a gun and you shoot the bullet. The bullet's not. Nobody can turn the bullet back mid. Okay, mid the bullet going through the air. Because that's the same technology. If a bullet, an arrow is the same technology. A projectile. It says, the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues. So the Lord is sending these plagues. Okay. And the coronavirus, this lockdown, okay, more draconian law that's going to be pushed. Okay. That's Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay. Because Esau is the sword. Okay. He's set up as a sword. All right. To punish people. And who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? Yes, so the Lord, there's nothing you can do, man. The Lord's going to rock your world, basically. He's going to hit this place with all type of different natural disasters, different lightning storms, and you're going to be afraid. You're going to literally be afraid. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss. Those arrows are speaking about the thermonuclear missiles. Those are his arrows. Those are his weapon of indignation. It's righteous judgment. Okay, and they're not going to miss. He's the one shooting them. And the Lord not going to miss. When they begin to be shot into the ends of the world, behold, the plagues are so. How can an archer shoot arrows, okay, throughout the ends of the earth? That's impossible. This is speaking about these nations that have ICBM capability, missiles. That is a new bow and arrow. The bow will be the missile silo, technology to shoot the missile, and the missile, the projectile, would be the arrow. Okay, breaking it down. That's the breakdown. So the Lord, He's sending these things. Okay, and none of these things are going to miss, or none of these things are going to miss, and these are actual plagues. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. So all these things that are happening, they're not going to return. Basically, they're going to accomplish everything that the Lord set them out to accomplish. And what is that? Death and destruction. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. So until this place is consumed, the fire ain't gonna go out, because it has the nuclear fire has a particular job to do. Okay, and that is to destroy this whole landmass. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that are sent upon earth shall not return again. Woe is me, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? And this is Edras. He saw a vision of this. He saw a vision of all these things happening. He said, whoa, woe is me, woe is me. Who going to deliver me in those days? Which proves to you that he knows about reincarnation. He's back now. Okay. We don't know who he is, but what would he be doing? He would be prophesying. The beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a minute. But for all these things, they will not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Okay, I'm gonna end it there and come back. Okay, but basically, man, this place is completely done. Okay, once the Lord send the plagues, you can't turn them back. That's just the way that it is. Okay. So, Lord's will, you brothers edify. I'm gonna come back, finish out 2nd Ezra 16 chapter, part 3. Till next time, shalom to the elect.